Thanks for joining us. Nancy joins us in the studio now to talk about a grief support group for parents who have lost a child. Now tell me a little bit about this group. What's it called, and why is it so important?
Okay, the name of the group is Helping Parents Heal, and it is it's affiliates that are all across the United States and spreading rapidly across the world, of volunteers, of parents like myself who have experienced the loss of a child. And one of the things that people discover is that they need to talk to somebody who's had the same experience. It's very difficult to be able to talk about your innermost feelings with people who don't understand.
Absolutely, I can imagine. So this group meets how often?
I have a meeting that is on Monday evening every week at 6 o'clock to 7:30 at the Christ Lutheran Church at 2332 Smith Lane in Fortuna. And I'm starting a meeting on February 7th, which will be held at 2332 Harrison in Eureka. This is for people who may not be able to make evening meetings, and that meeting starts at 1:30.
Okay, and so it's a way of reaching out to people both in the Eel River Valley and up here in the Eureka area as well. Okay, so tell me, I guess, a little bit about, why is this so important? You said, it's important so that, people can share with each other, but what do these groups actually do?
Okay, the parents get together and we talk about the experience of grief. The hardest thing for most people to do is to walk into the first grief meeting. And people ask me what to expect. And I tell them there might be one person who's laughing, one person who's crying, one person who's angry, and one person who is still too numb with pain to talk. And all of those are normal symptoms of grief. And sometimes parents can't even talk, sometimes for years. And so they discover at some point that they need to fill that space with somebody that understands what we're talking about. So these meetings can include just an open dialogue. It includes discussions of spirituality, but does not necessarily include or exclude people who don't have that connection necessarily. And we also sometimes have speakers talk about books.
Okay. Great, and so we have those meetings up there on the screen right now, Mondays from 6 to 7:30 in Fortuna, and then also on February 7th at 1:30 p.m. At a site in Eureka. There's the address right there for you. And just thank you so much for joining us today. If you guys want to check out more about this group, they have a Facebook page with 5,000 followers.
5,000 members.
Wow, and there's a website on there and the email if you'd like to reach out to Nancy. A very great group for parents who are experiencing loss.